What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, how's it going? Lately I've been doing very good. Yeah, my last few videos, it was me doing live deliveries, so I made probably about 6 or 7 live videos of me just like, you basically see me like accepting orders, declining orders. Like, you see me going to the restaurants, you see me going to the customer's house. A few of the videos I'm actually recording the customer, but I try not to, record the customer's face or whatever. I try to, but you can hear him talking to me and all that. In a few of the videos, you saw me getting actual cash tips, like, oh, here's a tip, and I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. So I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that, so I will continue those videos as well, like me going on live deliveries. Last week, I shot a live delivery where I got a payout of the order was like $150, and that payout was $27 payout. So that was with Doordash. So that's why I tell you guys, like, on certain orders, even though it's kind of far, if it's a lot of items, the tip usually is pretty good. But anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about quantity over quality. So this gets debated a lot over several different drivers. I do have a Facebook group called the Gig Economy, so I help a lot of people that are like, even Uber and Lyft, because I used to do it also, so I do have some knowledge in that. But yeah, most of it's food delivery. There's a few people that do Amazon Flex and different apps like that. So basically, it's a group. We all join. We all get along. We all talk. And we all just post our experiences, and we it's a security card, I guess. Well, they're not closed yet, so. But anyways, yeah, so basically we all get along. We're like a family. We help each other. We help one another. And basically we just, we post advice. We post our experiences. Sometimes we post like a joke or two. So we're all just there to just get along. You know what I'm saying? And especially me, like, I'm there for you 24/7. Like, if you join the group and you add me as a friend or whatever, like, you have access to me, like, 24/7. Like, sometimes I'm up late, sometimes I'm messing with my YouTube, sometimes I'm making a video, I might be out working late or whatever. So, like, I'm always available, you know what I'm saying? So, regardless of what apps you do or whatever, I'm there for you 24/7. So anyways, so yeah, so this gets debated a lot, quantity over quality. So what I mean by that is, a lot of drivers, they'll decline a lot of orders, but some drivers will like accept a lot of orders because of like, okay, well, the payout's this, and then I gotta go this many miles, so like, is it worth it or not? So the rule of thumb is always $1 a mile, guys. That's what I do. So if it's telling you to go like 10 miles, I typically try to accept at least $1 a mile. So for that one, you want to make at least $10. But there is a few exceptions on that, only because there are certain apps that pay you like for the miles and for the time. Like with Postmates, they pay you per mile. Uber Eats, they also pay you per mile. So there are apps that actually pay you based off what the mile is. Like, they don't tell you the pay up front, but they tell you the pay afterwards, and usually it calculates all the time that you waited. Like, Uber Eats actually pays for the wait time now. So if you like go to the restaurant and you're waiting, and even when you pick up the food, like if you're driving to the customer's house, that wait time count is still adding up. Like, I tried, that's what they claim. So I did Uber Eats. I'm like, okay, I had like a little stopwatch or whatever. I'm like, okay. So they said, once I get to the restaurant and once I drop off the food at the customer's house, that's when they calculate the time. And a lot of them are like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's dead on. So once you pick up the food on Uber Eats, and if it takes you 10 minutes to get to the customer's house, you still get paid those 10 minutes. Now with Postmates, they only pay you when you wait at the restaurant. So that's kind of cool, but a lot of people are saying like Uber Eats, the pay still sucks, and they didn't like increase the rates everywhere. Like in Sacramento, it's actually really good now. So like if I gotta wait at the restaurant or whatever, I'm just like, I'm chilling, because I actually it's pretty good now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, yeah, so it really depends on what kind of apps you work, guys. Like DoorDash, usually it's like, most of the time they throw you like these $5 orders. In Sacramento, it's $6 the minimum. I've seen other people where they're getting thrown like $4 to $5, and I'm like, wow, but that's like in another state or another area. So, and it's really up to you. Like, I try to accept $1 per mile with DoorDash, but let me just explain. Last week, I got an order for like, it was like during lunchtime, right? It was DoorDash. It said I was about to decline it. Let me explain this. I was about to decline it, right? But then I said, hold on. I looked at it. It said 10 items. Now, when there's something that, if there's an order that says like even 5 or 6 or 7 items, sometimes they're like little tacos. So then it's actually only like worth like $20. But if you know it's like a decent restaurant and that stuff and the food there costs like a lot of money, like bento box. I'm like, okay, bento box, 10 items. That's like sushi, Asian food. Nothing is cheap there. I'm like, I mean, at least $10 per, roll or little bento box. I'm like, sometimes some of them are like $15. So I'm like, I saw that bento box order. It was downtown. And the reason why I wanted to decline it is because I like to stay downtown. That's just how I do it. Like other drivers, they do it differently. Like they'll go all over the place. And if that works for you, that's fine. But I typically stay downtown. Like I won't accept an order unless it's like a big payout. If it's trying to make me leave downtown, I usually decline it unless I know it's a big payout or it could be a possibility of a big payout. So when I saw that bento box, I was like, you know what? And I saw 10 items. I'm like, this has got to be at least $100. So when I accepted it, it said $150 worth of food. Now, a lot of you guys say, well, some people don't tip and all that. And it's pretty rare. If you get a $100 order with DoorDash or higher, even $50 orders, I mean, you can make like $10 and up off those $50 orders. But once you get into the $100 range or higher, your payouts start to look like at least $20 and up. So I've been trying to tell you guys this in some other videos. I try to tell this to the people in my group, the gig economy, even some other Facebook groups that I'm in, like DoorDash Break Room. There's a Postmate group. And I tell people, like, if it's a big order, don't decline it. Like, even though, let's just say that the tip wasn't that big, you still get paid for it. So, I mean, let's say, and then, like, that order was 8 miles away and the pay was only 7. So I was getting ripped off $1, right? But I'm like, this is 10 items. I'm going to do it. So I actually recorded this. You can look at my previous video. I recorded this. So yeah, I accepted it. I ended up getting a caviar. I dropped that off. That was like $8. And then she tipped me $5 cash. So I finished that one. Well, I actually picked up both orders. I dropped off the caviar because it was downtown. Then I went all the way down south. It was about 8 miles. And I dropped it off. And once I slid it, boom. DoorDash said, oh, congratulations, $27 payout. So instead of it being like a $7 or $8 payout, it ended up being like $27. So that's why I tell people, like, quantity versus quality. We all have our different ways of making money. But when it comes to DoorDash orders, I'm just going to say this, and I'm putting my foot down. I don't care what you guys say. If you get a $100 order, you better take it. Even if you got to wait at the restaurant, it's worth the wait. $27? Even if it was $20, I would be happy. Even if it was $10 or $15. That was more than what I was getting. But a $150 order? Like somebody in the group said like she declined a $160 order, and I was just like, oh my God, why did you do that? Like how, I'm not trying to call you guys stupid. I mean, I don't want to criticize people, but there are simple rules of thumb that I stick to always. And like that usually increases my money. That increases my earnings for the day. So it's not about, don't live in the moment. Like she was like, well, it was taking so long and I was just getting mad and all this. And I'm like, I understand it sucks waiting because actually DoorDash doesn't pay for wait time. But what you got to realize is it's $160. Hers was $160. I'm like, don't ever decline those kind of orders. Like, that could have been a huge tip. You could have got at least at least $20 payout. And I think maybe she said she regretted it afterwards or something. But anyways, it doesn't matter how long to wait. On those big orders, you should wait because those tips are usually really good. And like I said, when you first get the order, it says $7 payout. You're thinking, oh, that's shit. Now, the big payouts, they will not tell you up front with DoorDash. I'm just letting you know. They will not tell you up front. So what you got to do is you got to make a gamble. You got to take a risk a little bit. So you got to accept that order. You got to accept that order and just take a gamble. But I mean, if the order is like over $100, it's worth it. So that's step one on DoorDash. Other than that, if it's not a big order, rule of thumb is always $1 a mile, unless it's a big ass order. Always double check the items. Go to items and it'll tell you the subtotal. Look at the subtotal. That's what you want to be looking at. Sometimes, yeah, the miles and how much you're getting paid, that's important too. But from now on, guys, start checking how many items. You guys could be losing a lot of money, and a lot of you guys are. So that's why I'm making this video, to talk about this. So that's DoorDash. Let's get that out the way. All right. And then you got other apps like Caviar, Uber Eats, and Postmates. So those kind of orders, those kind of apps, usually the payouts are lower too. With Caviar, Postmates, and Uber Eats, the payments are lower, right? So, you might make $5 per order, $5 or $6. So they're much lower, even $3 or $4. So they're low. But see, the cool thing about those apps is you get tips afterwards. So even though it's telling you like, it's a Postmate, say you make like $5 on like a 10-mile ride, 10 miles or whatever. Or let's say it's 7-8 miles or whatever it is. Usually you wouldn't want to do that. But the cool thing is you get tips. So, and a lot of markets are just not that busy. Like a lot of people in the group, they're like from like Phoenix, Arizona, and like I'm talking to a guy, I'm trying to help him out, trying to help him understand how it works a little bit. And sometimes, yeah, like the markets just suck and the payouts are low and it's just how it is. But if you wait around for the most perfect orders, you're not going to make no money. So you got to take what you can get. That's what I try to tell people. Of course, like sometimes you do want to decline, and I understand that. But sometimes you really want to take a second look. Like, okay, which app am I using? You know what I'm saying? This is Postmates. I can get a tip on this. Risk it. Do it. And plus, all that money adds up. That's why I tell you guys, run multiple apps. Like, I run 4 apps. You know what I'm saying? So I do have my favorite apps. Like, my favorite apps are Grubhub and Caviar. I love those two, right? I wish I could just run those two all day. But sometimes Grubhub is slow, or sometimes Caviar is slow. So, you know what I do, guys? I bite the bullet, and I just turn on DoorDash, or I turn on Uber Eats. Okay, I make $5, or I make $6, and then I make another $5, and then I make another $5, and I make another $5. Grubhub's not hitting. I'm getting upset. Caviar's not hitting. I'm getting upset. But while you're over here getting upset, you're getting $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5. It's adding up. You might have 1 or 2 people give you a cash tip. They might tip on the app. And that's what I try to tell people. Like Uber Eats, Postmates, and Caviar, they tip after the app. So that's the cool thing. Like, you may think, well, shit, this is $5. I cannot believe this. 7 miles. I don't even want to do this one. But do you have any other orders? Like, do you have any other orders to do? Like, are you doing anything? No, you're sitting in your car. You're waiting for orders. There's your order. It's with Postmates. Let's say it's with Postmates. They're going to, let's say the average is $5, right? But they might tip you $5. Or let's just say you get ripped off for that one delivery. Okay, so what? It's all about quantity. Me, I'm all about quantity. Because yesterday, guys, I made $315. Not all those orders were big payouts. There were some low ones, and I was like getting pissed. I'm like, fucking $3? Come on, man. But it's right around the corner. It's like, well, it's pick up right here, drop off like a block. I could have walked. So I'm like, for $3 or $4, even a mile or two, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not doing nothing. It's slow. Make money. It adds up. And that's what I try to tell you guys. Quantity over quality. I mean, like I said, it is frustrating when you want to make like $10 per order. But that's how I make $200 a day. Like, I don't complain. I don't say, oh shit, fuck Postmates, fuck this, fuck that, fuck all this. No, just remain calm and just go, boom, boom, whatever orders you get, just do it. You know, like, let's just say there's like a bonus with Doordash, and they're offering you like $3 per order for like 2 hours. It might be in your best interest just to do Doordash. Like, work those apps to your benefit. You know what I'm saying? Let's say Postmates is offering a bonus. Say you do 10 orders all day and you get like, whatever, $30 extra. You know, try to focus on Postmates. You know, if you get a Postmates, boom, do it. If you get a Doordash and they're not offering a bonus, well, you know, maybe decline the Doordash or decline which one pays, you know, decline the one that pays less. You see what I'm saying? It's really how you want to work. I'm not criticizing people. But when I see people like in my Facebook group or, you know, they're my friend, I'm trying to help them out, and they're like, I can't accept an order that's $4. And I tell them, like, I understand your frustration, but you can still get a tip, cash tip, and it's money. You're moving around, you're working, and plus that order might send you to a new area where it's busy. You know what I'm saying? It might send you to the other side of town, and maybe you've never been over there, or you don't want to go over there. But let's say you drop that off and then all of a sudden you get a Grubhub for like $25. And you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm glad I took this $4 one. Now look, I got one for $25. You see what I'm saying? So it's really how you want to do it. You know? But you can't sit here and say, well, this payout is so low, I don't want to do it. You decline. Let's say Doordash comes in $6, 10 miles. You know, fuck it. I decline it. Let's say you decline like 5 in a row. I mean, does that really make any sense? I mean, the rule of thumb is you want to get at least 2 or 3 orders an hour. I'm not saying accept all the orders. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to accept all of them. If you're that busy, then yeah, you have the right to decline some. But if your area is not that busy, you might as well just take them all. You might get lucky. You might get some tips on the app, like Postmates. Postmate tips, they don't come in till like another day or 2 after. So you can't claim, well, fuck, Mike. You know, I only made $100, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. But your Postmate tips haven't came in, or your Uber Eats tips, they haven't came in yet. They come in like a day or 2 afterwards. You see what I'm saying? And then let's just say you got like $50 in tips. Okay, so instead of making $100, you actually made $150. So you don't claim that you made this much money yet unless all your tips came in. And your cash tips, that counts as what you made. Some people, they don't count their cash tips. They're like, well, that's for my gas, so I don't count it or whatever. You have to count all your money you made for the day. Like, let's say you get a Doordash bonus and you get like $10 extra. Include that in your pay of what you made for the day. Have a daily goal. If your daily goal is 100, you hit it, then you should be happy. It shouldn't matter how you hit it. You know, there are times where I'm just like, man, I hate freaking Uber Eats. I hate Doordash. You know? But guess what, guys? I bite the bullet and I do it. Do you know why I do it? Because I want to hit my goal. I understand the concept of I don't want to make $3 per order or $4 per order. They might tip cash. They might tip on the app. And guess what? If they stiff you, then they stiff you. Whatever. Get over it. Don't let one little freaking stupid delivery in the ghetto mess you up. Let's say you earn $5. Well, that's $5 you didn't have. Let's say you're at 70. Okay, that $5, now you're at 75. And then let's say all of a sudden Grubhub, they send you an order for 20, payout for 25. Or let's say DoorDash sends you an order for like $6 for 10 miles, but it's like 20 items. That's going to be a fucking big order. So you accept it, you drop it off, boom, the payout's like $30 or more, and then there you go. You see what I'm saying? So not every order is going to be shit, and not every day is going to be amazing, Or, you know, some days are going to be bad. Like yesterday, I made $315. If you don't believe me, join my Facebook group. It's called The Gig Economy. I just posted that yesterday. So that all the proof is there. I made like almost $200 off Grubhub. I made money off Doordash, Uber Eats. And then the second biggest one was Caviar. I made like 70 off Caviar. You see what I'm talking about? So it all adds up. Tips and all. Tips, cash tips. I ended up I was an hour late because it was so busy with Grubhub. I was an hour late to a lady. She tipped me $5 on the app. She tipped me another $5 in cash. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter about, oh, this is late. The lady's going to be mad. Yesterday, I delivered 3 late orders, an hour late or more. One lady was upset, and I just explained it's Grubhub, it's the system, you know, whatever. So I didn't let her affect me at all. You should not let it affect you. But the other 2 didn't give a damn. They're like, oh, it's cool, I understand, this happens, you know, blah, blah, blah. As long as the food's hot, it's fine. Everything is fine. So you can't complain and bicker about all this kind of stuff. This order's late, this payout's low, and all this. Imagine all the orders that you declined for the day, or that you don't want to do. That could have been money that you would have had in your hand, for your daily goal. You see what I'm saying? So it's how you want to do it. I'm not here to question how you guys work, but when you guys complain to me and say all this stuff, and then I'm just like, why do you decline those orders? Why didn't you turn on your other apps? Why are you just running one app? Like people, they just do DoorDash. And I'm like, DoorDash is cool and all, but what if you don't make it for the day? Then you're pissed off and all this. Why just run one app? It doesn't make any sense. There's competition. There's other people. There's a lot of customers. There's a lot of people that order delivery, but they just don't do DoorDash. There's Caviar. I run Caviar. It's pretty good. There's Uber Eats. Uber Eats is really popular now. Like, Uber Eats is really busy. The payouts might be low, but it adds up. You see what I'm saying? It just adds up. If you're making $5 an order, well then, hey, whatever. You make $5 an order with Postmates without tips. So what are you complaining about? You just do it. Just do the order. Just work. Just get as many orders as you can. Like I said, I did like 32 orders yesterday. I made like 315. Now, there were some orders that were shitty, but there were some really good orders too. That was like, you know, like $18 payout. That was with Grubhub. There was another one for $17. I got some good Caviar payouts, like $10 or more. Plus, I got tipped on the app like $5. So you see that? You can't complain about this and that, and the payouts are low and all this. Sometimes it's better just to not think so much and just do it. You know what I'm saying? And the money will be there by the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? If you're that busy, believe me, if you're that busy, then you have the right to decline and all this. If you're not that busy, I'm sorry, you need to bite the bullet and just take the order. Because you want to hit like at least $100 a day, right? Or more. I hit 200 or more. Like yesterday, I made over $300 in 12 hours. That's pretty good. I averaged like $25 an hour yesterday. So that's pretty good. On a Sunday, it was raining, you know. So maybe I got lucky because it was Sunday and because it was raining. I don't know. But I just accepted as many as I could, you know. I did a little bit of Uber Eats. I did a little bit of DoorDash, even though I don't like them that much. Uber Eats, I don't like them that much either. But, you know, they give bonuses and all that. And then I did Grubhub, which was really good. I made like 200. And then Caviar was good too. I made like 70. So that's what I'm saying. You guys cannot complain and sit here and say, I just can't make 200 a day, Mike. I don't understand. You know, like I just don't. And I tell you guys this advice, like in my videos, and then like some of you guys I talk to through Messenger on Facebook. And I don't mind helping you guys out. But if you don't take my advice, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's on you, you know? So like if you say, well, Postmates is good, but, you know, and then now it's kind of slow. Well, then do DoorDash. Do all 3. Do all 4. Sign up for 5. Hell, you don't have to just do food delivery. Sign up for Uber. Sign up for Lyft. There's an app called Wag. It's where you walk dogs. I mean, my ex-girlfriend made like $15 every 30 minutes, every walk she did, you know, plus tip. There's Amazon Flex. You can deliver packages. So, I mean, there's no excuse. Like, there are so many different opportunities. And even though, let's just say, for example, you have like one favorite app and you just want to run that all day, But there are going to be days where you don't hit your goal with that app. I'm sorry. So you got to run stupid Doordash, or let's say you love Doordash. I'm not trying to say they're stupid, but they're just one of my least favorite apps, Doordash and Uber Eats. But it doesn't matter because they're busy. The demand for them is really good. You turn on Doordash, you're going to get orders like that. Or you're going to turn on Uber Eats, you're going to get orders like that. Postmates, I heard it slowed down. Caviar is kind of slow. Grubhub is hit or miss. Like yesterday, Grubhub was just like non-stop. I'm just like, oh, hell yeah. I was just like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Even the $5 orders, I'm just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I was just like, and then I got rewarded. I got an $18 payout, a $17 payout. I got a batch order, 3 orders from the same restaurant, Joe's Crab Shack, $29, almost $30 for 3 orders. I just did it. One order was late. She still gave me a freaking $5 tip. So out of all my orders yesterday, the only person that gave me a $5 cash tip, the only cash tip I got was from the lady. I was late 1 hour. You see what I'm saying? So don't judge like a book by its cover, like, well, I'm going to be late, oh, fuck, I'm going to cancel. No, just do it. And if they complain, just say, I just got your order, ma'am. If you're upset, I'm sorry. Call Grubhub or call Doordash. It's the system. It was messed up. I got your order late. It's not my fault, but, if you don't believe me, then you don't believe me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just doing my job. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of orders. It's raining or whatever. It's dinner time. It's backed up. And that's all you say. You can't, bicker over, well, I'm going to get a bad rating. And, you know what I'm saying? You cannot stress out over that. I'm serious. I'm sorry. Your DoorDash, you get a rating. Grubhub, you don't get no rating. Caviar, you don't get no rating. Uber Eats, you get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but it's really not even a rating. You don't even really have to worry about it. If you go below 85%, which is it's pretty hard to mess up on Uber Eats with the rating, customer rating at least. So you don't really have to worry too much. But the ones you have to worry about, customer rating, even on Postmates style, they even tell you don't have to worry about your rating. So the only really app you have to worry about your rating is actually DoorDash. But even if you get a bad rating, don't let it affect your day. Oh, I'm so depressed now. I did everything right. I went to the dollar store. I replaced the soda that I dropped, and he was still mad, It's like, why are you going to the store to replace this dude's soda? He doesn't, it's like... that's what I'm saying. Sometimes even when you go the extra mile, if you're late, you drop their food or whatever, or whatever the case is, they just might be having a bad day. They're still going to be mad. You can't please everybody. So that's what you got to realize. You cannot make everyone happy. Not everyone's going to tip you. Not all your orders are going to be superb and perfect, but try to accept as many as you can. You can decline some orders, don't get me wrong, but don't come to me and say, oh, Mike, I need your help. When I gave you guys the advice, run multiple apps, put in 12 hours a day, and smile, dress nice, be polite. That's how you get those extra tips. And that's how you make your money. And then last but not least, don't decline so many orders. I've been trying to tell you guys this. Even sometimes I get a Grubhub, 3 or 4, maybe $5. I'm rubbing my head. I'm like, fuck, 3, 4, $5, because the tip's already included. So I'm wanting to decline, but when I see it, it's well, the restaurant's right here, 1 mile. The drop off is 1 mile or less than half a mile. So why not? You're just sitting around. You make an extra $4 or $5. Might as well. That's what I'm saying. It depends on distance too. I understand that. But don't be picky. Don't sit around all day and decline all the freaking orders. And then at the end of the night complain to me, hey, Mike, fuck. I didn't make no money. I'm saying? This sucks. I'm going to quit. And then I asked you guys, how many orders did you decline? Well, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. Every order you decline, that's money you could have had. I'm just saying, if it totally doesn't make any sense and there's no possibility they're going to tip you on the app, if it's with DoorDash, it's a one-item thing, going 10 miles for $6, yeah, decline that one. But if it's a big-ass order, it could be a big tip, even with Postmates or Caviar or Uber Eats. If it's a big-ass order, do it. The tip, you probably get a tip. So take some risks. Sometimes Every order is not going to be perfect. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't sit around. I don't want to take this one. $5. Fuck it. Decline. By the end of the day, you're not going to make no money. So when I do this, I'm averaging, like I said, anywhere from $200 to $300 a day. Yesterday, I hit $315. And I was just like, there were a few orders that took me out of my zone too. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go with the flow. And I did it. I'm like, okay, Grubhub wants to send me here. Fuck it. This $17 payout, I'll do it. I was moving, guys. I was doing. Then I saw, even though I don't like DoorDash, I saw DoorDash was giving a bonus too. I'm like, $3 per order? Oh, hell yeah, sign me up. So I turned off every other app. I'm like, I'm going to do some DoorDash. And the bonus lasted only an hour. I snagged 2. The payouts for each one was $7.7, so that's $14. $3 each is $6. $3 off each one. So instead of making only $14, I got the bonus. I qualified for the bonus. So I got $3 per each one. That's extra $6. I know it's not much. But what I'm telling you guys is you can't be greedy. You can't think about this and that. It all adds up in the end. Tips, no tips, bonuses, cash tips, tips on the app, delivery pay, even though it's $5. Just get as many as you can. Decline some if they really, really don't make sense. That's fine. But you got to take some chances. You got to take some risk. $315 yesterday. I took 32 orders. There's no excuse. I ran 4 apps. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Caviar, and Grubhub. If you run 4 apps and you do 12 hours a day, you're gonna hit good money. Like, there's no question about it. Like, you just have to accept more orders. Some orders you may have to decline because it's too far. But like I said, don't decline all the orders. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Use common sense. But like I said, take some risks sometimes. And like I said, this money, it adds up, guys. It adds up. So don't be so greedy. Don't be so picky. Just keep moving. Keep moving. You want to get 2 or 3 orders an hour. Just keep it moving. And like I said, by the end of the night, you'll be doing good. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, until next time, subscribe to my channel. Join my Facebook group. It's called The Gig Economy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, be safe and peace.